Alexa, take a lunch break. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating a DIY, which is super easy, quick, fast, and very simple. The items that you are going to need: Sculpey. I can never say this word, it's like so hard. Sculpey clay. That's what you're going to need. You can find this at any craft store, including Michael's. That's my favorite one, my favorite go-to. You're going to need a pencil, and also I bought a pack of these mini candles. I didn't know this one was scented when I bought it, but you know, it's just for the video. It smells kind of PU. I don't really like that smell. I think it's honey and jasmine. I'm not really feeling this candle at all. I feel like it's something like it's something that your grandma's dresser would smell like, her underwear drawer. I'm not feeling that. But yeah, let's get into this video, and I'm going to show you how I created my Starfish candle holder. And yeah, my glasses are fake, by the way. I need glasses to see when I'm wearing them because they're cute. The first thing I'm going to do is, well, the first thing I'm gonna have to do is sharpen this pencil with my sharpener. Wow, this is an old pencil. Oh, hell no, this pencil probably just jacked up my shark, yo. Be okay, Sharky? Alright, I'll be back. I gotta get a better pencil.
2 hours later.
But you don't have to draw out your starfish first. But for the parents that are probably going to be doing this with their little ones, it would be a good idea to just sketch out the starfish first. So that the little ones have something to use as kind of like an outline so that they can sculpt their starfish. Alright. I'm gonna take one piece. As much as you can, because it can cause bubbles when you go to bake this. The first time I made a starfish, I made it out of air dry clay, which I think is really nice, but the only problem I had with that clay was that it would deteriorate after a long period of time. Alright, so make like a bunch of pieces like this. This is like 3 times the size of my thumb. So you're just gonna make like 5 of these. And then you're gonna lay it down on the paper. Alright, so now I am kneading all of the legs together, and I'm bringing it towards the center. This is like the hardest part, is just like trying to like mold this together, because the Sculpey is very stiff sometimes. Lisa B. Who is that? And you also want to do the bottom as well, because there's a Lisa B. Anyway. Yeah, how does Snapchat work? Like, how do like just random people who don't know you are able to like add you? Like, I don't mind, but like, I don't understand how that thing works yet. I really still am getting used to it. I mostly just use it to create like pictures and some funny clips, but I don't really understand how other people are able to just find you on there. I mean, I guess that doesn't make sense, because on Instagram you can meet random people, but yeah, I don't understand Snapchat. Alexa, play some pop music.
Here's a station for pop music, Pop Pop, from Amazon Music.
Way back home in Michigan, it tastes like Jack when I'm kissing him. So I told him that I never really liked his friends, and he's calling me a bitch again. He's like, this isn't Garden State, and he told me that we make it till we graduate. So I told him that the music will be worth the wait, but he wants me in the kitchen with a tender plate. I believe that I'm going too deep. Jealousy gets the best of me. Look, I don't mean to frustrate, but I always make the same mistakes, yeah. Always make the same mistakes, cause I'm bad in love. Ooh, ooh, but you can't blame me for trying. You know I've been lying, saying you're the one. Ooh, ooh, I can finally fix me. Looking at my history, I'm bad in love. Got a girl with a cat.
So if you want this like right now to look like that, and you don't want just that round, which is pretty good. There are some potholes in here. I'm just gonna take my sculpting tool. The reason why I'm smoothing these is so that once it's baking, it doesn't like crack and break apart. Yeah, the bottom doesn't have to be too perfect except for those little cracks in there. And the next important thing to do is, see all these fingerprints on here? All those fingerprints? You're going to hold it on one section and then you're going to smooth. You're just going to take a finger and smooth. When you do this, it's not going to leave any fingerprints. See, this is totally hands-on and really great if you have kids. They would love something like this. I'm trying really hard not to say anything inappropriate in case kids are watching this. And just keep smoothing, and that's what you're gonna do until most of it is smooth. You can use a knife to do this, but if you are going to take the candle with your children, please knife away it right on top and just turn it. We're not gonna push into the starfish. We're just gonna put it in the a little bit. As you can see, it's not perfect. So the next thing I'm gonna do is start poking my finger on the inside to shape that a little bit. Start digging, and now you can start like condensing the inside with your finger, poking it towards the bottom. So I've spreaded it out a lot, and now the candle fits. And now we're just condensing and pushing the candle as far down as we can. Alright, so far, that is what I have. Okay, so now what I'm doing is the edges this is pretty small. So on the candle that are pointing upwards, I'm just sticking it to the candle, just bringing them towards the candle. Bring it towards the candle. That way, like after it's done baking and you've decorated and painted the starfish, Alright, so there it is. So to take this candle off, what you're going to do is twist, gently twist, back and forth the candle on the inside, and it'll fit nice and snug. Alright, I do have a suggestion for that that'll probably make that easier for you. frustrating project, put some saran wrap around the candle that you're going to be putting in your starfish on the bottom part. I think that'll be a lot easier for you. Foil paper might work too, but I think saran wrap is more ideal for that. Because I don't want this to be a spread them out separately on. Okay, so you have two options. You can either use something that's round and small like this to create some holes on the starfish, or you can take bits and pieces of the Sculpey clay and make them round, ball them up, and then just try to stick them on. But I think so this is what it looks like now, just to ball them up with all the little holes in it on foil paper when you're about to bake them, and just so I just went around with this little guy right here. If you're trying to go for that more realistic look, glue them on individually, like just went around the entire starfish. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead with this is what it looks like. Solution and just I think this is a lot faster than making those little circles. I'm just gonna those little balls and just sticking them on, because they don't really stick on that well unless you're gonna do it separately. So this is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna finish off this side right here. Wait, right here. In case you pushed something or it moved while you were putting in the little holes. So the very last thing you want to do is take the candle one more time, stick it in the center, stiffen after the starfish. Okay, you guys, so now I'm back with the starfish. It is completely set. I want you to see what the back looks like. Twist. So it's a little bit brown, but that's okay. Twist clockwise, twist counterclockwise. That will help it release. Alright, now that that's done, we're gonna go and pop this baby in the oven. And you only want to pop it in for like about, let's say, 20 minutes. No more than 20 minutes. If you start to see it brown, take it out immediately and let it cool down. That means it's ready. But don't wait until it starts browning. 20 minutes normally should be just about enough for it. When you do take it out, it's going to be flexible. Fine. It will completely cool down. Alright, so as you may or may not know, starfish come in a variety of colors. I'm just going to show you really quickly on my phone. They come in all sorts of different colors. I would suggest baking it for 300, except for that green one. 20 minutes at 350 degrees, so that you don't get these brown spots. It doesn't matter to me that they're on the bottom, but so that you don't have those brown spots on the edges, bake it at 350 degrees for 20 minutes only, okay? And if you have concerns about baking clay in your oven, if you don't want to do that, you can still always use air dry clay. Alright, so let's move on to the next step. So it's gonna look kind of like, it's gonna have like this wash.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use like a blue color and maybe some silver, maybe gold. I don't know. I'm just gonna be a little bit extra and just see how it turns out. Well, the first thing I did was I painted it one uniform color. I did like a blue first, and then just to give it like this faded very look, last thing that I'm going to do is add some pigmented dust. So what you can do is basically with any color, even if you did orange or pink, it comes in this little container. You don't have to do this. One color first, you can use some white paint, regular glitter, give it like this faded look. And I hope you can see this on the camera. Let's see what it looks like if I drew lines down the edges of these rooms. I just wanted to add a little bit of extra shine to it. You can do that by either adding like a clear resin to seal the paint. That way it doesn't chip so easily, or you can leave it the way it is, or you can soak up the Starfish a little bit. And you can find these at Walmart for like I think 50 cents or $1. The dance paintbrush. It's actually a really good brand. That's what I've been using the longest. But not too one that I recently bought. And just like wipe it on all sides, and then you can like put the pigment on it, and I think it should dry well enough on top of it. There's our finished result, looking nice. Yes, and I'm using a makeup brush. No, I'm not going to be using it on my face anymore.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this DIY today, please give my video a big thumbs up and also subscribe. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification
Starfish is pretty much
button
done at this point. Like, there's nothing else to do here.
And feel free to follow me on my Instagram at Alex's.
So I'm just adding this just to give it a little bit of extra.
Thank you so much for
because
watching
the
today
gold and the silver paint that I bought is actually crap.
Yeah, and also if you have any questions at all, just feel free to hit me up on my Instagram and I'll answer those questions for you.
I normally